from a Japanese thread. Check out these reactions to Gunpla. I made it double jointed. This.
People think double joints are a cheat, but why? It's a robot, not a human. What's the big deal?
I'm good with whatever.
I think it's more about the change from the original design than the tech itself.
Was that really a thing?
Even now, it's pretty common to judge a kit by how much it can move. But honestly, you're not going to use that range anyway.
A lot of monsters can move like humans.
People used to complain about the ashtray joints, saying now it has a single axis bend, but they made it double jointed.
If double joints are supposed to increase range of motion, that's cool. But the complaints came up because they actually limit it.
The newer HG kits just look worse, have weaker joints, and the parts are flimsier. Honestly, there's nothing good about them, and they don't even move that much better.
The round moldings on the movable parts are really off, and it bugs me. No need to bend that much.
Some people want it just as it was designed, while others prefer more flexibility even if it means breaking the original design. And then there are those who want both.
To stay true to the original, you need to use softer materials.
Double joints aren't really a shortcut. If you're designing a humanoid robot and stray from human anatomy, you might as well just give it gun arms, ditch the legs, and add jet propulsion, right? That kind of thinking starts to make sense. Gunpla are basically character models, and double joints are just for nailing those poses from the series.
So in the image, the round part is the joint axis, and moving the parts on either side is just weird, right? That's the basic reason.
If you can't nail the poses from the show, people will call you out.
When a Bushujo model has double joints, it really gives off a strong creature vibe.
At least it's better than knees with visible spheres.
For action-packed robots in the original, I want them to have a wider range of motion.
If the robot was designed with double joints from the start, it would be easier.
Mercury mostly has single-axis joints.
The old guy from G40 mentioned he's picky about movement axes, so I guess some people really care about that.
Buying a reissue of Seed really shows you the difference in range of motion.
Lately, the waist has really stood out to me. I was blown away by how bold the MG Dynames is.
The original designer of the first 5 Seed units just said on X that adding too many joints to MS as industrial products, which leads to more failures, is weird for Gunpla's mobility. He shares his theory and uses a lot of moving frames with few joints, but that really limits design options.
I just want more kits that let you hold rifles with both hands easily, but it's tough no matter how flexible the arm movement is.
Sometimes the gun's shape makes it really hard to handle.
There was a time when kits without double joints were seen as bad for mobility, and modifying them to add double joints was considered impressive.
So, gradually, we started seeing single-axis kits that could move freely without messing up the design. Then people started whining about the double joints messing with the original design.
When you snap build and check the mobility, you think, wow, it bends this far. That's awesome. But then when you pose it, you realize you don't actually need that much bend.
With so many joints, just standing it up straight can be tricky since one leg might be extended and needs adjusting. SMP kits are similar, with lots of thin joints that feel like they could break easily.
You have indicators like can sit properly, or can do splits to show your range of motion, but you're not showing them in those poses.
You don't show them off like that, but moving them is fun, so it's all good.
You don't sit right, but when you kneel, you need to move properly to sit well, so it's important. And for splits, Aslan really needs it.
Aslan? Oh, that makes sense since he uses foot sabers a lot.
For Aslan's units, I'd prioritize fixing waist mobility over splits since kicking poses depend more on the waist than the hips.
Hey, Zeta series, don't forget to think about the ankle's range of motion during design.
A little range of motion to hit the show's poses is enough. Double joints feel unnecessary. Bandai's choices make me uneasy.
Aren't double joints supposed to help with that range of motion? They're not human and don't stretch like we do, so it's frustrating for manufacturers when people get upset over something so minor and one-sided.
In the mid to late 90s, they had these memorial action parts to recreate scenes from the show, but I guess they weren't popular, so they got discontinued. Then the focus shifted to increasing range of motion, but Bandai took it really badly, which is a bummer.
When PG first dropped, there was a one-shot in a magazine called The Men Who Made Gunpla. They said that bending Gaia's foot in that stepping scene, which used to be impossible, is now possible.
You can cut down on interference around joints without altering them. A lot of kits do just that.
In this thread's image, the round elbow axis just doesn't make sense. I think people don't like it because it seems designed only to increase the range of motion, ignoring the original design purpose.
But if you think that, the anime just ignores the design intent and changes things all the time anyway.
In the original Gundam anime, the skirt around the hips looks like non-movable bloomers, with the joints bending underneath. The 30mm hip joint structure in the Uma Musume model really captures that look.
In the anime, even the colors of the joints are different.
It's all about how realistic it looks. There's a big difference between anime bluffing and just lying, and that thread image is totally pointless.
The scale even changes, lol. But honestly, I don't have many major complaints. The round molding separating from the forearm and upper arm is a bit much. If you don't like it, just make your own.
The GM custom HGUC kits have such a sad design with those default gorilla arms.
If the upper arm could move in a circle and the forearm had another joint, that'd be way better.
The Gunpla company is looking to make 1-meter models with transformer-like moves and sell them fast. Since buyers are complaining about kits costing around 4,000 yen, they have to keep things simple to keep prices down.
No one wants those giant kits, and retailers would have a hard time too.
I have mixed feelings. Early HGUC kits look great, but they often can't raise their arms enough or pose like they do in the show.
I remember how frustrating it was that Seed HG and 1/100 kits couldn't pull off those iconic Seed poses. So I really think we need a decent range of motion to capture the show, right?
It's great how shoulder joints can now move up and hip joints have 3 axes as a standard.
If they don't bend, they're tough to move. And if they don't move, the joints get stressed, which isn't good.
Recently, shoulders and thighs switched from ball joints to 3-axis rods, letting you adjust angles forward, backward, up and down, which is awesome. You can bend your elbows and knees more if you shave them down a bit, but shoulders and thighs need bigger changes, so this helps.
From what I see in the comments, the issue isn't the kits, it's some users, and I even question if they're real buyers.
I'm just glad they finally released them. The hidden Hyzak and Hyzak Custom took 39 years to drop, lol.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.